show. I'm Mr. Monday, and this is Machine Gun Mike, my co-host, baby.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Salute.
Salute. I'm drinking water tonight.
Salute, everybody. How you doing tonight?
Terrific. How are you?
So this is our first show that you're here.
Yeah, excited.
And Machine Gun Mike, you got a segment. Let's tell everyone about your segment. What you do?
I do the sicko. I do the top 13.
Top 13.
Yeah, you know, like people do no, listen. You know how people do the top 10, best quarterbacks.
Top 20.
Yeah, listen. I put a little spoof on it. Top 13, but I'm not going to tell you what I do every week. It consists of, little things out of the ordinary. You know what I'm talking about? So that's kind of what I do there. And 13, I do 13 for one reason, because I'm Italian, right?
It's a lucky number.
It's a lucky number.
Superstition.
Superstition.
That was my number growing up.
Of course it was. Why? Because you were.
That's
right. That's right.
Let me ask you a question. Tell me about an Italian superstition. Give me one.
Oh my God! I got a million of them growing up.
Give me one.
Let me tell you something. I had the worst one and the craziest one, but it was always true. You know, this is a nice round table you got here.
It's nice. It's a little oval.
Whatever, round oval. We used to have the big square rectangles. You have like 17 people at the house.
Italian family.
And if you sat at the corner where it was sharp, wherever it may be, you weren't getting married. That's what my mother used to do. So my two daughters sit at each corner there, and I sit on the other one.
Oh, you don't want your daughters getting married?
Get out, you gone. No, that's a big superstition.
Is that why your sister's not married?
That's right.
Your father put her in the corner?
She's still in the corner. She's still there. Absolutely.
Is this true?
It's true. I mean, call my father right now. He's sleeping. Call him tomorrow.
That guy's the best.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So tonight we got our first sponsor, okay? So we need some sponsors. And this guy's so generous, he paid 3 times the amount to sponsor our show tonight.
What I got?
A Touch of Health Chiropractic.
What I got?
All right? Dr. Ilana Ma, I even trust him touching my mother, who's 82. Yeah, I trust him. I trust him.
I'd be a little hesitant.
He just got married to a beautiful young girl from Israel.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
she's the
that's
best.
right. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, he's got a great practice. He's at 444 Humphrey Street. And Hawthorne, I think it's Humphrey Crossing.
Yep.
And I've been going to him for years, and tons of people go there for sports injuries, back related, neck related. You go there for what, your head?
A little bit of everything. Yeah. I'm a disaster.
Tried sucking his own head.
That's all right. But he's great. I'll tell you what, check him out down there. He's awesome. And they have a great practice down there. Let's have a round of applause for this guy.
Good man. Good man.
So how was your Monday, the day after Easter? We ate like animals yesterday, I'm sure. Big Italian family like you got?
Yeah, it would have been a little better if I didn't get some lunatic call my house at 2 in the morning, say Monday, and hanging up, waking up my family, my cat, my dog. Twice you had to do it. Then my wife goes, "Who's calling you?" It was Carlo. Well, your number comes unavailable, as everybody knows. So she thinks a broad's calling me at like 2 in the morning. And it was all, you better let her know it was you sicko.
I'm sorry.
Monday, 2 in the morning, you wake up the whole family.
I know. Well,
True story.
These phones today, you got the phone number programmed in. I'd press your home number instead of the mobile.
But twice? You did it twice.
I know. I was trying to wake up. I was getting fired up for tonight. Couldn't wait for tonight. I couldn't wait to be here with you tonight.
Yeah, beautiful. Me too. Could wait till 6 in the morning. But yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right. So every week we're gonna have a question for the audience. You people who are watching us on Facebook, you guys got to be chiming in and stuff. What I want to know is, what's your favorite color and why? Mine is obviously red because of Monday, because I love Mondays, okay? What's your favorite color and why? We want to know. I know it's a 5th grade question, 4th grade question, but it's nice and simple.
That's right.
And you know what? You're going to get the Breaking Balls prize package if you give us the best answer. Whoever gives us the best answer.
Perfect.
That's what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to go into our first segment, all right, which is, it's called Shoot the Shit. We're going to shoot the shit about some current events that's going on in the world.
Wonderful.
All right, so the first thing we got McCluskey over here, who's going to assist us. 54-year-old woman sexually assaults an Easter bunny. McCluskey, tell me about that.
Yeah, so the assault took place during an Easter event at Carousel Park, and she sat on the Easter bunny's lap like she was going to take a picture as a kid, but then she started talking dirty shit and grabbing his cock.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can you even say cock on this station?
When in reference to a dick, you can.
I thought it was a bird.
The woman was reported to be intoxicated, and she was arrested for aggravated assault as recently as this year.
Really?
Did the bunny mind? Did the bunny mind?
So there's a lot of questions that I'm asking, like, is it actual sexual assault if like a 50-year-old lady casually grabs your dick, or is
Who's dressed up in the bunny outfit?
We don't know, but he's pressing charges, so clearly he's not a furry. He's not into that whole fuck scene with the suits.
It's a fetish.
Right?
She's got a fetish.
Jesus, these people are sick. So we got McCluskey's. For you people in the audience and home, you don't know, we got McCluskey here. We can't put a camera on him because of how he looks. He doesn't look like the Elephant Man, but he looks like a combination of like if
my genitals are on my forehead.
If Dennis Rodman and Red Auerbach had a baby, that's what he looks like.
Oh, good God. Identical.
So all right, so this lady, well, she's a pig. She's a whore. What's she look like?
She looks like if you know.
We'd expect.
If you fucked a trash can, I don't know.
Did she bring her kids?
She's not the most attractive
If you
woman.
fucked a trailer park.
That's what it is.
A man in a rabbit suit turned her down, if that's any indication.
All right, this next one's a little weird too. Airbnb porn set.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Airbnb is like you could rent out your house to people to, like, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I understand that, but what is it?
What happened, McCluskey?
All right, so you need a permit to shoot porn, unless you rent an Airbnb and do the same at some random person's house when they're on vacation. This lady, she went away on vacation. She came back after using a place on an Airbnb, and they found a bunch of like enema packets, male steroids, condoms.
Male steroids? What's the difference between male and female? What's a male steroid? Testosterone?
You don't want, it's the type of steroid you don't put in a vagina.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. What the hell?
So they were like rented a house and they had like sex parties.
They rented
videoed them and sold them.
Yeah, basically it was like a porn company, and rather than pay all the fees and permits involved in like setting up a proper site, they just borrowed somebody's house and had like 30 guys fuck on her bed.
Well, they still pay rent. It's like they rent. It's still like they.
Some
like,
people are into doing that, like selling. Like they
So-
want to go to. Some people break into people's houses.
Oh yeah, they're weird people.
What was that one?
What do you say?
BBW.
I like that one.
So this lady's all upset because they use this house to fuck, but like, what person hasn't gone to an Airbnb and fucked on the
Well,
other person's
anywhere.
bed? Isn't that the whole point of
You rent
it?
houses down the Cape. When you go to the Cape, you rent the house. You do that, you know.
I stay at your place in Wareham. I
Oh,
don't
this
do
is
weird
disgusting.
stuff.
My mother's in that house.
I don't do anything weird. Jesus, I hope your mother's not watching. She's cooking us pasta.
She does. She does. God bless her.
All right, next. Mom from Kansas feeds her kids French toast laced with PCP. This sounds like something Carrie Ennis would do.
Yeah, so
Mother of the year.
everybody knows breakfast is in the top 3 most important meals of the day. This lady and her 3 kids were hospitalized after eating this French toast. And the mother claims that a family friend who has a addiction problem probably hid his PCP in her vanilla extract bottle. And when she made French toast for the family, they were all dosed. The youngest kids were under the age of 1, and the oldest was like 16, and they were all tripping balls.
PCP like stuff Jim Morrison and like Charles Manson were doing.
Do they snort it?
I don't know. I don't even know about this stuff.
You can smoke it. It's a liquid form. It's you could do it 1,000 different ways, but I don't know how that ends up. How is that your hiding spot? How is that your go-to, like the spice cabinet?
Yeah, she's that's fishy.
She wants to spice it up, that lady. I heard PCP gives you like Superman strength. Superman.
What do you mean? Like Superman?
Yeah.
Crazy strength?
Superman strength.
Gives you like the weird
Yeah,
strength?
gives you like weird
Those
strength.
kids have died almost.
They always say, like, when like a guy gets shot 7 times by the cop, they always say, oh yeah, the first one didn't stop him, he was on PCP.
Who deals PCP? I know drug dealers, but like what kind of drug dealer deals PCP these days?
I don't know. Guy who only deals in acronyms.
Did you ever take him, McCluskey?
Not knowingly.
What does PCP stand for?
I have nothing prepared.
Pussy cut penis.
Jesus!
There it is.
The language on this show. All right, look at this one. This one you can go either way with. Arizona teacher performs sexual acts with 2 13-year-old students. Now, was that a guy or a girl?
The teacher was a woman. She was a 27-year-old blonde with a banging body, and she worked at Labrisa's Academy. She's been accused of having sex in the classroom and her car.
So with the 2 13-year-old kids at once?
Oh, together?
She had sex with one while the other one watched. She's pretty, on the scale of I'm 13 years old and my teacher wants to fuck me, yes.
This has been the norm lately. Everybody does it. This is no. I mean, you hear
saying
this
it's
a lot.
right.
I'm like, well, no, it never happened with me. I wish it did once.
Right.
But here's the deal. If your kid came home and said, I got in trouble, I fucked my teacher, what would you say?
Is it my daughter or my son?
It's
What would
your
your
son.
mother say,
In this
Mike?
situation, it would be your son.
I'm like,
If you came home
she
and
get a heart
your
attack.
mother said that you said, hey, Ma, I banged my 27-year-old teacher today, what would your mother do?
Are you kidding me? She got a heart attack, something, do the sign of the cross. My father would say, oh, I did that too. He's going to one-up you. But her, I mean, I don't know, man. My mom, think about it. You know my mother. You know what would
That's what I'm
happen.
saying.
She starts sweating. Get out of here. No way.
So what happened? Did this lady get arrested?
Yeah, and I'm trying to like figure out personally if a woman is more attractive in a mugshot, because like for some reason this lady seems hot, but I feel like if you like we're at a PTA meeting, you just pass her by.
You're sick anyway. You're sick anyway.
I think there's a few teachers in Lynn that I know that would do this. 27-year-old female teachers in Lynn.
Jealous.
What is it about a 13-year-old boy that drives a woman crazy?
Suck in the bone. He's always got a boner. The thing never goes down.
Oh, yeah. Good point. It's quick.
Jesus. All right. I heard about this one. 2 pilots in 2 different planes reported UFOs in the Arizona skies. I heard about that. It was a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, so the story reads that in February, these pilots radioed into air control and asked if an aircraft had just passed over them. Typically, they'd get like a notification or something. They didn't, and they had seen something. So air control says they didn't see anything. Another plane comes by later, and they give them kind of the heads up. Another plane was in this area. They reported something. They radio back going, yeah, we saw this thing a couple thousand feet above us. What the fuck is it? They don't know. One of the pilots was quoted as saying it's a UFO. Nobody knows.
Is it the same airline? Was it the same airline?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It could be this.
Because it's an inside job, because they're not getting the things that, like, you know, all the other, you know, like JetBlue and Delta, they get more ratings. So it's right before the April vacation. It's an inside job.
Airlines don't work by ratings. If you thought aliens were taking over the airplane you were on, nobody would go on that airline.
Inside job.
Do you believe in UFOs?
Oh, I don't want to say I don't, because tonight I'm going to see one. It's going to scare the shit out of me.
What about the people at home who are typing in? Do you guys believe in UFOs? Tell us about these UFO sightings. Were you ever abducted? I like to hear this shit. I don't know. I don't believe in it.
I don't understand the whole UFO thing. Like, these aliens came all the way here. They want to stop and, like, learn about us, but they already have a probe shaped like our asshole. How does that work? They already know what they're going after?
Kind of weird. Where the hell are you? This guy's, where's he get this information?
We can't show him on the screen because of his face. Hey, listen.
It's weird.
What was the best alien movie, or spaceship, UFO movie that growing up?
Close Encounters.
E.T.
Yeah,
Close Encounters.
I didn't see it, but that's the only one I knew. E.T. was too fake.
That was a good one.
E.T. was fake. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, that's cool. Done with this. We're gonna take our first commercial break. You're gonna watch the Duck Guy, the Duck Man. Actually, Mike introduced us to the Duck Man. We went and interviewed him. This guy is far out. Something he brought up a duck.
He brought up a
found
little
this duck in a pond.
They go to church together. They do everything together. I think they're
pretty
friends.
weird. So
they're friends.
You can watch this, and when we come back, we're gonna have our DJ, our in-house DJ, up here talking to us, Mario Bellissimo. So we'll be back in a few minutes.
You know, Illinois is a good boy. Sometimes he worries me, but what child doesn't? See, he was abandoned by his mother. Okay. I basically rescued him out of the pool, which is right over here to our left. You know, Kenneth called me, came down, I rescued him. He imprinted on me, and the rest is history.
What do you mean he imprinted on you?
Basically, it's like when he imprints, it's like I'm his mom.
Scent.
Yeah, I'm his mom. I'm his mom.
Now, how old was a duckling when you held him?
Maybe 2 days, 3 days old.
Oh, okay.
He was no bigger than a baseball. We found ducks out there in the ocean. We tried to reunite them because there were some ducklings out there, but it wasn't his mother and father. So basically what we did was we took him home. We had no choice. And then, you know, the rest is pretty much history.
What if his mother comes back from?
I don't think that's going to happen. She would have by now.
I think his mother's a
Could possibly be.
I mean, piece of shit.
Could possibly be.
Did he just bite you?
Just nibbled my ass.
Mario Bellissimo! Signore Monde! Vicino Carabigare! Salud! Hey, welcome to America.
Grazie.
Welcome to our show.
Ciao a tutti. It's me, Mario Bellissimo.
So Mario Bellissimo, he's the new DJ for Breaking Balls. He's here every week now. We flew him in from the mountains of Calabria.
Benvenuti tutti.
We got him away from the goats and the sheep over there. So what's going on, buddy?
You know, you guys are. You look great.
You look good. You look good. So, who does your hair? Is that real hair? Is that a rug? What's going on?
It's a fake hair. Did you get on 93? It looks like a roadkill.
Already started così. Come on.
I'm only kidding with you.
Yeah, you know, I buy a rug, you know. But then, you know, I buy a rug. I go see my best friend, my best hairdresser, Eddie Jingle.
Oh, yeah, the best. Let's have a round of applause for Eddie.
Okay? Jingle!
Jingle! You didn't show up tonight. Jingle! You should have did your hair before the show. It would look a lot better.
Hey! Guarda. He make the clip over here. He style it up and nice.
He must give you a headache, though. He talks a lot when he's cutting your hair.
Un poco, sì.
Yeah. So what about this wardrobe you got? Where do you buy your clothes?
Yeah. I used to go to the store. It's called Tello.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Tellos.
Right,
Tellos.
Right.
But now...
It's still around.
It's still around. But they don't bring the good stuff no more.
Well, it's geared more to Latinos now than Italians.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't buy my stuff over there no more.
They're They're not as bright, you know, the colors. Like that's from
this is
1990 for sure. You
Hey,
didn't get that.
Hey, Bellissimo.
20
Like
years
me,
ago.
Bellissimo.
You look terrific.
You must be pumping some iron. You're ripping out of that shirt.
You know, I pump the eye, I put them up, I put them down.
Nice.
You know.
So, where else do you do clothes shopping? Anywhere else?
So summertime, I go on online now.
I'm surprised a guy like you go
I
online.
go on online. It's like you bring out the good stuff.
You were just up in the mountains of Italy and you didn't even have internet.
I know the computer now. Come on. But summertime, I go to Easter Bus. I see my friend Cenzo.
Cenzo?
See, Cenzo.
Who's this, Cenzo?
Yeah, you know, he got a little smaller room. He bring out the stuff from Italia, summertime from China.
Oh, China.
Chinese stuff.
Everything's made over there.
Everything, tutte quante stuff. Nice.
Nice polyester. A lot of polyester.
So growing up in the mountains of Calabria.
That's it.
All right. You know, you were used to like working in the gardens. You never even went on the internet. You were massaging goats.
See, I love the goats.
What do you mean?
He was massaging goats.
What do you massage?
You know, we make it, we make the milk.
You massage
You milk them. You milk them.
Yeah.
See, for the cheese, for the milk, nice.
That's it, right? Nothing else.
Nothing else.
All right, just asking.
Maybe a couple of his cousins, maybe.
Maybe. Sono stonate, see, you know?
So, I'd like to know, how did you become a DJ if that's what you did? Like, where did this all come from? The music?
You know, it's a one time. I was a smaller little boy, you know? And we had a bigger party. You know, for Natale. Christmas.
Oh, Christmas party, yeah.
Sì, Christmas.
Absolutely, I get that.
Tutta la whole family here, together. And, you know, my uncle, Zio Rocco, he coming over with a fisarmonica.
Oh, a fisarmonica a squeeze box.
Sì, in
Accordion.
Accordion.
Yeah, the accordion. The Americani call it a squeeze box, you know?
Squeeze the
Like,
box.
my Zio Rocco, he played the squeeze box crazy. We all get up and we dance like a crazy, all night long.
It's a nice
Nuts.
music. It's beautiful.
So, he dance all night long. And, you know, I gotta go to Zip. I was a bambino, you know? Signor Amanda.
He's not making fun of you.
I'm sorry.
I just love the accent. I wish I had an accent like
And
that.
I go to Zip. And, you know, I dream about the fucking music. All the night the fucking long. My fucking leg started shaking. When I dream, my leg started shaking like a fucking snake. You know? I'm sick of the shit. I gotta get them up. So I get them up in the morning. My mama with the biscotti. My mama with the biscotti nasty. And all I think about is the fucking musica. All day long, tutte giornate, la musica. It washes my fucking brains.
So then you start, that's what you do.
So I go play the fisarmonica, not so good, not too good. So
I hear it.
it's one of my songs.
It's nice.
So I play the fisarmonica, but I'm not too good, so I play the song for the familia. And then
What about the discotheque?
See, I get a smaller job. I was a teenager. I get a smaller job at the discotheque, DJ. I become good, and I save the money. And I buy my own place. My own discotheque.
What's the name of it?
Called?
A discoteca Mortadella.
Discotheque Beautiful.
Famosa discoteca.
Beautiful.
Okay?
It's nice.
I heard of that place.
Yeah, see, in Italy. So I sell the place, and then I come over here in America. I go to Las Vegas. I go to New York.
Oh, you had a thing of it?
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Had a time
New
in Las
York,
Vegas.
Boston. Now I see them up over here with you two guys.
Beautiful. Best.
Hey, let's have a salute to that.
Salute to that.
Salute!
Salute.
All right.
Wow.
Let's talk about your penis.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Mamma mia, hey, cazzo!
We're three Italian guys.
Signor Amanda!
That's weird.
You fucking crazy guy!
It's normal. That's normal for him.
I'm just
Miguel!
That's normal for him.
I'm just saying.
Now what the shit among you with
I
this
wonder
guy?
if you got a big one, a little one, circumcised,
You want to talk about the penis?
I want to talk about it. Let's talk about
I mean,
it.
it's not so big. It's not so small. You know?
I hear you, buddy.
I shave him up.
It makes it looks big when you do
I
that.
shave him up. It's a stronger pistola.
It's nice.
Now, when you got to circumcise, because a lot of Italians, they got the skin over the head.
I was a bambino.
Like Dominic.
Domenico, my cugino. I was a bambino. I had an infezione.
Oh, yeah?
My pistola era infezione.
What happened? Because they cut it too short?
No, it was an infezione.
Did you get bit by a
My
spider?
pistola was a sick.
What do you mean?
It was a sick. So they had to cut him up with the skin.
You got a sick dick.
A sick dick, see.
Like what? What happened?
Era un'infezione.
Like at birth?
Sì, see.
Oh, so you don't remember any of this?
No, no remember. No, I know. Thank
poor
God.
mother had to go
Thank
through all
God
this.
they had to cut up all the skin. You know, they cut them up.
Jesus.
What, they use a cheese grater?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know.
A knife. Because you used to use clippers over here. I know they cut a knife. Cut a knife.
They use stitches?
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, but you know,
I'm gonna throw up.
it's a working nice now. It's a strong one.
So you got an operation, everything's good down there?
Si, tutto,
Okay.
yes.
Now, what kind of music does DJ Bellissimo listen to?
I play all the
What do you
music.
play? Like what?
Anything. What? You want something special? I make it for you. You know, with that, you make a special music for you.
You will, but what's your favorite kind? Other than Italian. We know you like Italian music.
Listen, I make a special music for you. I don't make the pizza. I make the pizza for you, and we go. You dance like a fucking crazy.
All right, last question I'm going to ask
Beautiful.
you. What about, you're into music. Do you play an instrument?
See, I told you before. I play the harmonica.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I play the zambonga.
You drive a Zamboni?
No, the zambonga. I don't clean the ice.
Bong.
The yacht. I don't clean the yacht.
He does the
I
bong.
play the zambonga. It's an Italiano bagpipe.
I thought that was Irish or English.
No, it's Italiano. We make them out of the sheep.
You know about that?
No, I have no idea. They have back towns on
Look,
it.
I
can
make
hear
that shit.
some-
I hear the song.
Like a dollar, come on.
Oh, now I got it.
There you dance. It makes you go a little crazy. Oh! Italia! Signore Mondo!
All right, okay. We're going to go to our next segment. We're going to ask you to stick around because you're a pretty animated guy.
Ciao.
Our next segment's called Punch a Lunch. I'm going to mention somebody.
You're going to lunch it.
No, we're either going to take this person to lunch or you're going to punch them, even if they're dead.
A punch.
I'm going to ask you, and you're going to say you either want to punch this person or take him to lunch.
Okay.
I'll do it with him first, just so you understand.
Okay. See.
We got a little language barrier, you know.
Sorry, he's good. No, he's pretty
No, he
great.
does good though. This guy.
My voice is
No,
a
you
little
do
crazy
good.
sometimes.
I like the way you speak. Okay, so I want to ask you a question. Rollie Massimino, do you want to punch him or take him to lunch? He's a former coach. What do you mean? What's wrong with me? It's a
The
question.
guy's dead already.
Go
But
ahead.
if he was alive, I mean, listen, it's all calm right now. His team's playing tonight, right?
Right.
Is it-
Who do you like tonight, by the way?
Oh, Nova by 11.
What do you think? Who do you like tonight? I know you gamble a lot.
Massimino.
Yeah, he's right. Massimino tonight.
So you want to take Rollie Massimino?
Yeah, the poor guy. You know, it reminds me of the Italian restaurant Massimino's.
Oh, that place is
Sì,
great.
nice, bello.
See, yeah, that place. Why don't you guys sponsor us?
That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna take him to lunch.
How about you?
See, lunch,
Want to
mangiare.
take him to lunch? I want to take him to lunch too. I mean, he's dead, but I want to take the guy to lunch.
Yeah, absolutely. Agreed.
All right.
It makes me
next.
feel any better. He is lunch for worms in the cemetery.
It's a morto, è morto.
Hey, what
sì.
if his wife or his kids are
what's
listening?
wrong with
Jesus,
you?
McCluskey. All right, Hans Christian Andersen. He was the guy who wrote those children books, Ugly Duckling, Little Mermaid, Thumbelina. You want to take this guy to lunch? You want to punch
I
him?
don't know. I watch the move. I don't know. I give him a punch.
How about you?
Could give the guy a punch. Ugly duckling. Poor guy. He wrote a thing about a duck that was ugly. That one duck that was ugly. The thing probably has anxiety, has no friends, and then some kid reads it. He's the guy who has no friends in school. That kid goes and commits suicide. Fuck him. Punch him in the face.
Okay. I want to take him to lunch. He wrote some good books, and I don't read much. And I want him to explain some of the books to me.
Yeah, just to jump in here real quick. The Little Mermaid inspired a generation of girls to have eating disorders to just look that perfect Alyssa Milano 10. I think we should take this guy out to lunch.
This guy's a sick.
We're going to take him out to lunch together. Me
So
and
no,
you.
all right. This is a guy no good.
Oh, you're going to like this one. Because, you like the music. Marvin Gaye.
Oh, sì. La musica bella, sì. Sexa, nice, bello. Nice, sexa musica.
What do you want to do?
Let's take him a lunch.
What do you want to do?
No, I want to punch him out. I'll tell you what.
What?
Because you
You
think
wanna
about
punch
it.
out
Just think,
Marvin
no. If you fool around your girl, and she hears this guy's voice, she's not thinking of you. She's thinking of him. So I'd rather have no music on, especially his.
Oh, you're really jealous, crazy
I'm kind of
person.
crazy. Just a little bit.
Machine of mine.
Just a little bit.
Machine gun of mine.
Makes sense.
I want to take him to lunch because his father killed him. His father shot him and killed him.
Jesus Christ.
No, you knew his father killed him, right?
No, man.
So take the guy to lunch. There's another one. He's right next to Rollie Massimino. Poor guy.
God rest his soul.
Christian Latner. You want to punch him or you want to take him to lunch?
I want to take him to lunch. Are you kidding me? What did he do wrong besides piss everybody off because he was that
He's
good?
a winner.
He never did anything wrong. That's why everybody hates him. He's got good hair like you.
Not as good as me.
No, not as good as you, but
Hey, see. He make it a shot. See.
Yeah. Remember that shot he made?
Hey, make it a shot. Hey, I take it a lunch.
Did you bet that game?
I like it the best. Yeah, I like it the money.
I like to punch him. I'm jealous of him. Last but not least, the Easter Bunny. You want to punch him or take him to lunch? You go first.
I give him the punch and I make it a lunch.
oh,
You want to do both?
See, I give him the punch and I make it a lunch.
Oh, you cook rabbits?
I love the lebite. See, coniglio. I love the coniglio.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's a nice.
How do you make it in the sauce? What do you do with
Sì,
it?
con la salsa, sì, la sauce, sì.
That's how you do it?
Sì, con la pasta, nice, bello, bellissimo. It tastes like a chicken.
Really?
Not too spicy, right?
Is that what your mother told you it was growing up? Chicken?
Sì.
Because you know you won't eat the rabbit. You had it as a pet and then you killed
Sure.
it.
Squirrels, too.
What do you want to do with the Easter Bunny?
It all depends. You know, let me tell you something about these mice.
Is Easter Bunny a man or a woman?
See? See, but you don't know. We don't know what the fuck it is.
It lays eggs.
It does. No, it delivers eggs.
Where, was it picking them up in a fucking warehouse?
That's what I mean. We don't know.
You don't know?
You know,
Some of them lay eggs. Some of them, I mean, I don't know.
definitely want to punch. Because picture this thing at your sliding glass door delivering eggs. You're gonna punch that thing out.
It's not a good.
It's not even normal. That's like a weird thing.
It's kind of scary, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Unless it's the guy who got the reach around from that girl. I want to take him to lunch because I want to see what he has to say. But that's it.
I think I want to rip this bunny's tail off.
Yeah,
See if it's cotton. To see if it's cotton.
I want to rip it right off, that son of a bitch. Yeah. Did you guys have a good Easter?
Pasqua era buono, sì.
Yeah, good Easter
Yeah,
with the family and
terrific.
everything?
What about
Was
you?
your sister sitting at the corner and your daughters too?
Oh,
Corner of the
my
table?
2 daughters, me,
Yeah.
my wife, everybody was at the corner. It was
You
perfect.
didn't put your wife at the corner. Hey, well, listen, DJ Bellissimo. You know what? We're really happy to have you around.
Grazie.
Every week he's over here on the
best.
doing the
I
beats.
make the beats.
He does the beats,
I
not
make
the
the beats,
beats.
not the beats.
I thought he said pizza, but what do I know?
Not the beats. I don't make the beats. I make the beats.
So we want to try to have you on every month. We try to have you on the show every
see.
month. Will you come around?
I see.
We'll work something
set
out.
them up over here where you guys.
We'll have our agent talk to your agent.
I see. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for coming.
Signor Monday.
Thanks for coming on.
The best.
We're gonna go to our next commercial break. You're gonna check out the Chain Gang and their weird, screwy Easter special.
Jesus Christ!
This guy's not answering.
What's he carrying across?
Joy, it's Will Drill with the Gaza brothers. What's going on here? Hey!
Jesus!
Oi, call me back, oi!
I know we missed the dinner, but
Jesus! 7 fishes!
We're on the voicemail, I don't know.
Jesus!
Reach out, touch faith.
Oh, it's ringing.
Ooh, Jesus! Come on,
Oh,
come on,
Jesus,
baby.
Jesus.
Come on, baby, Jesus.
It's Will, it's Will.
Yes,
It's Will,
Jesus.
hey!
We're waiting out front.
What? My phone just died, mate.
What? What the fuck? What?
Oh, God! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, my leg, Jesus!
Gas plan. I hold back sometimes I won't. I forget sometimes I don't. I finesse on
All right. So our next segment before we close out tonight is going to be called Log Jam, and it's basically police logs from around the country and the weird things that people call up and get people in trouble about. Or try to get people in trouble about. McCluskey, what do we got?
All right, so this is verbatim. 2 New Jersey residents were found with 600 cartons of unstamped cigarettes during a traffic stop in Lehigh County. State police said that the stop was made for traffic violations. At the stop, the driver and his wife displayed numerous indicators of criminal activity. A search of the vehicle resulted in the 600 cartons being found. Both were charged with possession of unstamped cigarettes.
side business.
Thieves.
So what exactly, I don't understand what an unstamped cigarette is. Do you know what that is?
They must have took it before it got to the, I don't know, to the warehouse. Someone must have
It's
stole
like
it. I don't
anything
know.
else. You know, you got to get approved.
Is that like
by,
a federal
They made him in
thing or a
prison.
state thing?
It's
They made him in
federal.
prison.
By the state.
Yeah, by the state. They made him in prison and then they stole them.
They got caught. They're probably doing it for a little while now.
How much do you think $600 worth of stolen cigarettes is worth on the street?
Well, you can get $5 a pack.
A pack.
And there's 10 in a pack. 50
Actually, you
bucks.
can still get 7. I don't care what you
You
say.
get 7. Yeah, okay.
How much if we sold them in school zones?
There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with this guy.
All the teachers' fucking kids will buy them.
That's for sure. All right, what do we got? What's next?
All right, so this one is about a youth who was charged with felony possession of a fake ID after police found him hitchhiking. Deputies observed that Carlson was slightly intoxicated with bloodshot, glassy eyes, and he was slurring his words when they stopped him. So, in essence, a police cruiser pulled over a man who was walking by the side of the road and arrested him for being intoxicated.
He wasn't even old enough to drive. He had a fake ID.
He was walking. If he was driving, it's a problem. Now he's walking.
It's
it's
an
a
inside
problem.
job. That kid was
Definitely.
a punk. That kid was that kid.
Yeah.
The cops were trying to buy drugs off this kid, and he wouldn't sell it to him or something.
You know, that's a good point.
Sounds like he had decent drugs from the description that they called him on.
All right, what do we got next?
Sunday at 1:54 p.m., police responded to 3 dogs reported running at large and allegedly attacked a man outside of 4 Mile Brewing. Patrols proceeded to follow the animals throughout the city. The dog reportedly made several attempts toward people, causing one dog to be dispatched.
It's definitely St. Bernard's. No, I didn't know if it was outside of a brewery, St. Bernard's, they carry liquor. You knew that about St. Bernard's, right?
I do. Dispatched means shot in the face, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it means.
Oh, really? They shot the dog in the face?
Yeah, you can't shoot a dog from behind. You get in a lot of trouble for that. Yeah, it has to look like
Better
he was
shoot a
attacking.
human than a dog.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. That's a weird story.
That's a strange story. These fire logs. What's next?
A Beacon Heights Lane resident reported that he found his garage door open and thought that that was odd. After talking to his neighbors, the man was told that they watched someone they thought was him open the truck and go through it and then open the garage. It wasn't him. The resident couldn't find anything missing. This is the verbatim.
And that's in Marblehead, Massachusetts. Of course, you bunch of weirdos over there.
Bipolar? Bipolar.
Yeah.
Sleepwalker.
Yeah. Was it Sleepwalker?
Can you imagine being the police officer that shows up for the a man
He
who
was
looked
trying to do an
exactly like me went
insurance
in my
job.
truck
This guy was
and
trying to
opened
do
my
an
He
garage?
didn't steal nothing. He forgot to steal something.
Nah, the next thing you know, in 2 weeks, he's going to say, I can't find this.
Yeah,
My,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
His volume
My tools
were
are
missing.
gone.
Weirdo.
What do we got next?
3 women were cited following an incident at Monroe County store. Police say they responded to Bill's ShopRite for a reported retail theft. Police were advised that the 3 women fled the store.
What else are they going to do if they're stealing?
Yeah, right.
They're going to leave.
It goes on. Police were told by management that the 3 women entered the store and were observed concealing various items. When confronted, the 3 attempted to flee the store. One of the women pushed a manager into a display case, breaking the glass.
Sicko, huh?
During the altercation, the woman left behind her purse with her identification.
She deserves to get caught.
So, you know what? She probably was on a bender. And she probably wasn't a good... She definitely wasn't a correct criminal. Like, you would never make that mistake if you were like some kind of pig animal broad. You know?
Pig animal broad, yeah.
Oh, shit.
We need a graphic for pig animal broad.
Is that it? Is that the last one?
That's the last police log. They
well,
flushed the toilet. The rest went down.
Thank you. So, what do we have for our answer of the night, for our question of the night?
The best answer came from Phil Harmon, who said the best color is black because be a man.
Hey, so it's Phil.
There you go.
Hey, Phil Harmon.
Makes sense.
You know something? Let's remember Phil Harmon! Phil Harmon! Love him. Hey, so this show went by pretty quick tonight. I really want to thank A Touch of Health Chiropractic again.
Thank you.
I mean, that guy's
terrific.
He's awesome. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I'd be like this right now. If it wasn't for chiropractic, I'd be like this right now. But he got me straight, narrow, you know, got my brain all right. I mean, I hope I can get his brain all right, but I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I'm not sure about that. But so every week, you got to tune in, Monday Night Live, okay? We're going to be here, Mr. Monday, the best night of the week, the best day of the week. Let's get things going, all right?
Absolutely.
Hey, on a count of 3, everyone's going to scream Monday, all right? 1, 2, 3, Monday! See you next week! See you next week, you scumbags!